International breaks are over. And people usually say I'm against international breaks because my country usually never really wins any international game. First thing is, I'm a global citizen. If I was an international player, if I was like a really professional player, I'll be I'll qualify to play for 3 different countries. The other thing is that I'm not against international breaks because of that fact. It's just that one, it disrupts the league, and I think FIFA have even realized that and are going to reduce the number. As I've said, I think it's not just coaches listening to me, even FIFA is listening to me and people of like mind. The other thing is that frauds are usually exposed on international breaks. And it's because, I'm not disrespecting any player. I'm just saying that sometimes we usually hype certain players because of the people they play with. Like, the teammates, the team they play in, usually makes them look better than they really are. Like, for instance, this past season, the two biggest transfers or news or concerns or football stories were all about the two Sweden boys. In fact, there were three. Elanga, which happened really quick, and then the two strikers, Isak and Gyökeres. Now, as I'd expected, as I had always said, I know people don't usually believe in me. People usually come to my comments and say, oh, you don't know this, you don't know this. But I've watched a lot of these games, and sometimes, whenever I tell you something, just go. Stop commenting first. Go and look at it. Go and watch. Take your time. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Wait until it matures, and then come back and say, sorry, Sensi. Is Sensi a word? Sorry, Sensi. We didn't know what you are doing or what you are saying, but right now we accept that you are the master in these football things. And I had told you, I had already said that Isak is a good striker. But the difference between Isak and all these other strikers is not that huge. Like, if you put Isak in some of the teams, it will just be averagely. Like, you'll put Nicholas Jackson in the same team as Isak, and the difference will be so small. The same thing for Gyökeres. Like, Sweden played the two games, and Gyökeres, in fact, played that, I think, around 150 minutes or something for the two games. And he had 0 assists, 0 goals. In fact, they were beaten by Kosovo. For you to know a Kosovo player, you have to have internet, a phone, Google, SofaScore, and all these other football websites. Like, it's so unheard of. Like, if you send somebody and somebody says that is coming from Kosovo, you start wondering, is the team in Europe? Is it in Asia? Is it in Asia and Europe? Is it in. But, Sweden were beaten 2-0. And all these big boys that were making a lot of news in the transfer season, Gyökeres, Elanga, Isak, and all these others were just, mummed. And it is because of the kind of people they are playing in. Whenever they play, you are playing with Saka, you are playing with, Gordon, you are playing with, and they are bringing all these crosses, they are creating a lot of chances, and you keep on scoring, you keep on making. If you go even to Premier League, and you see those people who made a lot of, who lost, like who really did not capitalize on the chances they had. You start seeing Haaland, Isaac, uh, Fernandez, and one thing you'll realize is that these people are getting a lot of chances. So it is expected that they score. If they don't score, it is because it's just the quality. Like, they are just like slightly, very, very slightly above. And you'll see in the way Walter Made will play in Newcastle compared to the way he plays in the international, because he was also part of the Nene international, and I will see him and say, yeah, nah, it's not the one. But it's just the thing. It's just the thing. Sometimes your quality also depends on the quality of your players. If you get players that are not creating a lot of chances, you'll suffer. People will not say you are the best. People will start doubting you. It's the same thing that they're doing to Onana. Like right now, if you see Onana, you'll think, nah, he's washed. But he was the top keeper like some 2 years ago. He was doing the same thing for Ajax. He was doing the same thing for Inter Milan. He was the top. And it's just that if you change your team, if you change if new people are signed, if new people are sold, other people are sold, sometimes you get to a point where you're playing in a team that has has not enough quality to shield you from the mistakes you're making, from the chances you are missing. And now it becomes evident to people who are fair, not to people who are your fans, because your fans will always come and defend you. Like, even if you go to my comments now, right now, you'll see a lot of people saying, Isak is the best. Isak. I'm not refuting that. I'm just saying it's hyped. It's completely hyped. It's overhyped. It's like people are expecting for Isak to bring the same output like Haaland did to Man City. People are expecting Isak to be scoring every other game. And you'll find it hard. It will reach a point where you'll see the difference between Ekitike and Isak is not that huge. Like, you'll be looking at them and, start wondering, like, at first Ekitike was scoring every other game. Why is Isak not doing the same? Do we need to, rearrange this, the way we rate players? Do we need to now start saying that Ekitike is better than Isak? It will happen. And when it happens, I want you to come back and say, Sensei, you say that. I'll accept the apologies. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that some frauds, they're not frauds, but they're frauds because they were overhyped initially. Whenever you are overhyped, you are a fraud because you are creating an impression to people that you are not going to maintain. So, I know they'll start well. I know the first 2 games, 3 games, when they're catching up, when they're trying to, get the hand of it, they'll be doing well. They'll be doing the same way that Haaland did. Haaland, when he came in this first season, he was scoring 57 goals. And everybody thought, this guy is going to break Ronaldo's record. This guy is going to score every other. The next season, he wasn't even the top scorer. Was it the top scorer? And right now, he's really, really struggling to get a goal. That's how the trajectory of people who likely. And Haaland is one of the most, quality strikers. If I was to rank strikers, it wouldn't be my top. I'll have to put a little bit, even currently, Ken, Lewandowski, then probably Haaland, Joe Pedro. And I'm not biased, I'm just saying, like, it's football. You see somebody making his shot, you see somebody doing his thing, and like, this one, they just needed a good team. Like, they are better than these other guys. The other guys are just in a good team. That's why they're performing the way they're performing. Anyway, that's up to me. Subscribe and have a lovely day.